DCA adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo.
What is up, all you sexy motherfuckers? Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Jason Tiger. Oh.
It's like, that's not vocals, that's distortion.
Oh, Jason says he doesn't hear you talking at all, Nemesis.
Uh-oh.
You got murfed. You got smurfed.
Oh, jeez.
Windows Update said, fuck you.
Yeah. We hear you.
No clue. No clue. Can you hear the rest of us?
We're all fired. That's it.
No sound for Nem.
Fired.
He was pranking. We all fired.
No, the Yeti microphone
Shadow
fucked up. It forced an update. What's up, babe?
We can't hear everybody but Nem.
Dope.
We don't need him anyway.
All right, so
All right, this
Nation.
should have fixed it. Windows did a forced update, so of course now it's not looking for my microphone anymore. So I just had to go back in the OBS and be like, "Dum this."
Hey,
What's
my
default? I don't even understand what default is, because if it was defaulting, there should have been sound, even if it was junk.
Yeah, even if it was like picking up from one of the turd cameras or something.
Right. What's default?
Tired camera with a turd mic.
No, default's no mic, I guess. In OBS's case, you're like, oh no, you don't get to talk.
Default means
Nobody
the
wants to hear
computer
you
speaker
anyway.
that's inside your tower.
Oh yeah, it was like I got back just into the house a little bit after talking to my buddy, and I had everything set up. I come back in, I'm like, oh, and I see the the screen for whenever it's like just turned on. My other two monitors are black screen. I'm like, fuck.
You walk away, you're like, downloading update.
Just walk away.
Oh yeah, it's Windows forced updates. It's been there, sitting there for like 2 days, and it was like, oh, you're not here. We're gonna do this.
You didn't make an update overnight? What the hell's wrong with you?
Because I'm a lazy bastard, and
You're supposed
I
to
hate
update while you're
Windows,
sleeping.
and I hate Windows. You know,
Windows hates you too.
I have the updates, auto update off. It pushed it through with it off.
We probably booted. It was like, should we screw this guy over today? Yes, we should.
Right, Shanky's like default can
His
also pick
entire
up your monitor
operations.
speakers even if they don't work.
Some goblin loser. Hey-o.
Right. So what's going on, everybody? Now that you can, they heard me no problem, but you guys couldn't.
All right, do the intro again.
Right? Yo, Crypto Nation! It's like, god damn.
And Mikkel's not here to record for the podcast audience, so...
Right.
Sorry,
If podcast people, they would have been able to hear me.
completely.
Completely. Now it like makes me wonder what audio Zoom is pulling from.
It's the tubes. The tubes hate us. No monetization.
Oh, that's hilarious, because Zoom is like, oh, we got you, Yeti, over here, yo.
Yeah.
God. OBS is like, we don't know how to do this. You just gave the microphone a new address, so we're going to go to default.
Yeah.
God.
Well,
We can't find
OBS
it
is pretty
anywhere.
bare bones as it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You literally have to tell it to do everything. So.
And I'm cool with that, but it's like if you have it selected, why is it going to default on an update?
I don't know.
It's not like it updated
Probably
OBS. I can understand if OBS updated and they're like, oh, we changed stuff up, you're going to have to I understand
Yeah.
that one.
I will say that I've needed to update OBS every time I have a Zoom meeting with the coffee companies that I've been working with. I record the meeting, and right before that it says, "Hey, do you want to update?" I'm like, "Update later."
Yeah.
Right.
I need to record this now.
I mean, I keep OBS up to date. It's like religious because I know like every other update, OBS has an issue. So if
Yeah,
I just
Then they-
always wait for the.
and you got to
update
update with
next
the
week.
bug fixes.
yeah, exactly.
Hey man, that's open source for the win, though.
Yeah, I mean, I can't complain with open source. I mean, I get that. It's why we should Linux the world, but video games, the library compilers do not like Linux, even though the game development is in Linux. Answer riddle me that one.
That's a very good riddle.
Yeah.
The game development is in Linux, but it only plays on Windows.
Correct.
Not your biz saying
The
that
fuck?
he gets forced to reboot every week. That's rough.
Yeah.
My phone did a forced update, and now like the whole layout of everything,
Do you have
even
an
the
iPhone?
settings and whatnot. No.
Oh, well, if you had an iPhone and you haven't patched yet, like all of your stuff is probably hacked by now.
Yeah.
There was some
Speaking
big,
of hacked.
huge thing with Apple, like 2 days ago, I think.
Yeah, speaking
Big
of
time
hacked, Jay's entire
Whole
County?
town. Yeah.
went dark.
Yeah. That's what happens when the construction company clips that freaking fiber that's going to the town. Oops, sorry.
But everything that he has says, "Oh hey, you had a security breach. You need to change passwords."
That might have been from the Apple, man.
Could have been.
Who knows? Change your passwords, peeps.
Yeah. Every
Yeah, I
so
mean, you
often.
should at least be doing them every 3 months, regardless of if you get hacked or not. Like,
And
just-
even if you're a lazy bastard, I could be guilty to that from time to time. At least do it once a year, guys. Minimum.
well, it's good too to have different passwords for things because if they get.
Oh, wait
the
a minute. You're not
password,
supposed
they're
to
gonna try
blanket
everything.
password?
They were literally signed into everything.
One
and try to
password
use your,
to
your
rule them
current
all.
credentials.
Right, yeah. It's like the Lord of the Rings.
My password is password.
Right, password.
On
my
everything.
precious. Oh, God. So how is everybody in the audience now that you can hear me?
Yeah. Y'all here, loud and clear.
Right.
Password is Bitcoin.
No, I thought that's Moon or Lambo.
Yeah.
Moon Lambo, how's that?
And enter your 4-digit PIN.
Moon.
Right?
My password's BitConnect.
No, I thought
Nobody
it's
ever wants that.
8008. That's the
Oh, yeah,
4-digit
boobs.
letter. Yeah, boob.
That's an easy one. What is it? 7734.
Yeah. Going back to pager days. Oh my god.
That's right.
Oh, hells yeah. Hells
Pager
yeah.
code.
143
pager
you all.
Hey, that used to be like a calculator joke at one time. It's like you'd put it all I forget how it went, but it's like Dolly Parton became. You turned that calculator upside down. Boobless.
It's a goblin loser.
The loser got a tooth hurdy?
Hey, Nacho Biz, no problem. We will get that up and going for you. He got himself one of the AMD workstation style cards. Ooh. But it's
so sensual.
huh?
The P versions?
No, it's one of the older the Vegas, the Vega workstation one, the blue one.
Oh, yes.
That needs the ROCM drivers to make it run properly. And it's the first time he's messing with Linux, really. So it's like I'm breaking the Linux cherry on him.
Ooh, so dirty.
It's a big cherry, too.
Oh yeah, I mean, considering if you're Windows, specific, it's really a whole new world going into Linux. It was a big learning curve for me. Because like I would right. It's like the last time I dealt with command line was in MS DOS.
Not your business, like.
Well, if you have that DOS experience,
Oh yeah,
the DOS experience will give you a one-up at Linux.
right. It made it to where it was understandable, but it was like the call-outs and stuff like that. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Like, what do you mean I have to use a compiler to like install stuff?
Yeah, exactly. Sudo. What the hell is that?
Advocate? What? I don't even understand.
Right. What's this APT crap? What's this -0-C?
/U.
Right. Just don't download random stuff onto Linux, because like some of those compiler commands will just erase your hard drive.
Format C:.
Right. Yeah.
This is, I
He
bought
bought
the
the-
Frontiers on accident. I thought Vega was Vega. I was wrong.
Yeah, it's a little different, but it's like they run great on Linux. That's what they were designed for. It's an old AI development card. It's got the the HBM memory in there.
Fast.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a little bit of a power hog, but it's still Vega architecture, so I mean it should be a monster. It's just got to use all the power.
Yeah. Give me all the juice.
Right.
All the power. App to delete all files.
No, there's a better one than that. It's like something it's like just 4 letters with a slash in between, and it'll fucking reformat the whole hard drive.
On Mount Kernel or some shit.
Something like that. I forget what it is off the top of my head, but there's like,
Dude, you're scaring me. I don't know if I want to transfer everything over to Linux. I was thinking about doing that because I hate Windows, but damn.
it's
I think I
you
might
get
have to
more
stay Windows
you
now.
got more control is what it is.
And you have so much control that it doesn't know when you plug in like a USB hard drive that it probably doesn't have the drivers for it. Honestly, like
Right, it'll just like,
That's
oh,
stripped out.
I can see that though. It's like, oh
yeah, there's
wow.
something here, but I can't mount it or get access to it at all.
Right. I've had USBs that were locked out in Windows into read-only modes and pop it into to Linux, and I'm able to access it, do everything I need. I'm like, oh wow, fixed.
Yeah. Sometimes that Windows automation does you a disservice,
And it's like, and people don't realize that Windows is still back-end MS-DOS with a touch of Linux behind it. It's just that instead of doing the compiler manually, it just gives you a cool little GUI going, we're doing something.
Working.
Yeah.
I think that one guy says it right. They give you so much control, it's like giving you more room to hang yourself.
or
out a
it's
couple more
it's
feet here.
it's what software freedom is. Ooh. You get freedom of choice. Ooh.
I mean, that's not allowed these days, bro. You're not
No.
allowed to choose anything.
No.
Your whole life should be plotted out for you.
Right,
So some goblin
mandated and
loser-
plotted.
I'm going to read that as well. Goblin Loser posted a link, and it says AMD Radeon Pro, the W6800X Duo, dual RDNA 2 GPU graphics card outperforms NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090 and the RTX A6000 in Octane render. That's just the title.
Octane render.
Yeah, I mean, it's because it's a workstation card. AMD, that's their bread and butter. It's just fucking workstation.
But will it mine?
They do, but not very well.
Right. Yeah, it's like the Tesla K80. I mean, it's like I've got the driver on there, but I can't find it's like I'm still kind of sifting through whenever I've got a chance to try to find an older miner that even knows how to deal with the old Tesla K80, and I know it's going to be junk.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware of this.
You'd be running like 200 watts, only getting like 50 hash or something.
Oh no! Actually, from what I've seen, it's like 200 watts for like between 10 and 20 mega hash on Ethereum. Because it's
that low?
Oh yeah, because it's the old GDDR3.
Yeah, I got a K80 in my my workstation computer. I don't even try to mine on it. But it does hell of work when you're doing the 4K video editing.
Yes, yes, and like I'm almost wanting to set up like a 4K station with that so that I can start doing the same thing. But yeah, I'll probably have to bounce some ideas off of you to get that all set up.
Well, I actually had something that fall off a truck at one of the stores I worked at.
Love it when things fall off trucks. Those are awesome.
I had
But yeah,
I had
it was a workstation, so I mean,
I had a cool person that sent it to me to do some testing on it to see if I can get it going before he bought more of them. And I'm like, yeah, I'm having all sorts of issues trying to get this one going because like there was some things that like I kind of brute forcing myself and learning it. It was like the motherboard that I had it on. Yeah, it didn't like it. There was no 4G encoding on it.
Well, you got to use the adapter to the 2.8 pin to like.
I've got that.
Pin.
I've got all that.
But use that, yeah.
But because of the motherboard that I originally had it plugged into, it didn't support the Tesla K80 because it didn't have the 4G encoding
No workstation infrastructure.
Yeah, exactly. So I had to like dig through some stuff, and I'm like, oh, I think this does it.
Yeah, you can get it to work on Windows. You implement that stuff, but online it's just plug and play because it's already a workstation. So
right.
Server run infrastructure. K80 doesn't hash for shit, bro.
No.
It's a straight it's a workstation, basically. So if you want to run like 20 instances of Windows and you got a K80, the graphical display will be a lot better, with that kind of stuff, because it'll be able to run it.
Mm-hmm.
It's for like giant Linux, like OpenStack environments, essentially. Like you want to have like multiple machines, multiple GPUs, all working on the same processes.
Yeah, because it's the K80's got a dual VGA core. Each core's got 8 gigabytes of memory. 12 gigabytes of memory per VGA core.
Yeah, they're 24 cards.
Yeah, but it's split in half, so you really don't get the benefit of them like kind of running in series with each other. So yeah. It's got its benefits in certain areas, but like when you go reading through for all the K80s, you'll find some people, oh yeah, I get 100 mega hash on it, and then you'll see a whole bunch of other people going, nobody gets that. You're lucky if you get 12 mega hash on Ethereum. Get bent.
Yeah, well, some people, man, they like to sell you the hopium.
Oh yeah. Because like if you do it from the from what the specs are, the specs will read out and you'll be like, yeah, it should be able to do this. And then reality comes in. And then you go into reality and you're like, the drivers don't support it. None of the miners are optimized for it. They were never designed through the miners to ever mine. And if anybody out there knows which miner to use on the K80, let me know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, me too. I'll take that.
Right. I mean, I'll test it.
I can leave it up for 100 mega hash, and I'll get it up.
Right, for 250 watts, no problem. You want to do 300 watts at 100 mega hash? I'll probably consider it still.
Yeah.
Because, well, think about it, the 3090 is like 120 to 124 mega hash for 300 watts.
Oh,
so you're talking
all that 300.
Yeah, oh yeah. So if you're looking at that concept, what's 20 mega hash if you're at the same wattage? Realistically, it doesn't really make much of a difference.
Yeah, what's up, Crip Beef?
Yo.
Did you?
Alright.
What is up, my man?
Friday.
Hold on. What day is it?
Friday.
Is it time for announcements?
Oh, I don't see any FAs though. I don't think anybody thinks that we're FA. I think we need to drop a whole stack of FAs.
Yeah, like at least 500.
Yeah,
At
we
least
need
500 FAs?
we need a stack of FAs. I'm just saying.
No,
I mean, these are rules, dude. I'm just saying these are rules.
like you should know when you see the heli tank come in. You know what time it is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Crypto Bedell. Hey, buddy. Thank you for being here, man.
Yeah.
Oh, well, look at this. We got so many FAs.
So many FAs.
So many.
So many FAs.
Do you think they earned it now?
I think they did.
Okay. I think we can do it.
Really close.
I think we can do it.
To all you sexy motherfuckers, DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Nice.
We are worthy. We are worthy.
Some goblin's
Right.
like, that's an interesting concept. He's like, I know people who are new to mining and they think they only need the top of the line hardware.
I know, right?
I mean, it helps. So, I mean, what I mean by that is like if you're looking for the least amount of power used, or you're looking for the best ratio of power to hash rate, sure, you want the new stuff. But if you've got something like, you're gaming on an RX 580 still, or you're gaming on a GTX 1070 Ti, come on. It's like you don't need to sit there and get rid of it. It still games good. Both cards still game good. You're not going to be running 4K, but you're on a 1080p card. You shouldn't have 4K monitors on a 1080p card anyway. Get the best 1080p monitor. Get the ones that have the best refresh rates for your gaming, and you'll watch that card do its best.
That's the setup I got. I got like 1 millisecond refresh 1080 monitors like 4 years ago.
I mine on better
RX 580
cards.
back then.
Right, I've got newer cards mining, and I've still got a 1080 Ti in my car, in my rig right now.
Yeah, I mean, when I upgraded from the 580, it was the 1080 Ti.
Yeah.
And it was like crazy world of a difference. Those 1080 Ti's, man, are stout.
Mm-hmm.
But,
And I went from a 550 Ti to a 980 Ti, and then I had a 1070 Ti, and I started realizing that my CPU was bottlenecking because I just didn't have the bandwidth on. I mean, it was like a 15, 16-year-old PC build, So I'm sitting here updating, and then I hit that plateau, upgraded to a Threadripper, and then I'm like, wow, this game I'm playing on full settings.
yeah.
And then I got my hands on a decent 1080 Ti, and I put that in there, and I'm like, oh my lord, I stopped throttling on my GPU. Holy shit!
I know, right? Anything you can throw at those things, really.
Oh yeah.
Anything. But yeah, man, like those RX 580s were built good. Give it to AMD. They at least come out with some decent shit every couple of years.
Oh, this is a heavy box. So
Oh, yeah?
heavy.
You got in there.
So heavy, guys.
They send you some bricks.
Yeah, I think so. It's at least one brick in here. I'm just saying.
One cinder block.
Right.
At least it's not a bricked GPU.
It says it's 10 pounds.
10?
Oh, it might be a bricked GPU.
Does it feel like 10 pounds?
It feels at least like at least 8 to 9 pounds for sure.
As our friend Crypto Bedell said, it's mail time.
You sure it is, guys? I mean, should I just wait until the end of the show on this?
Oh,
don't know.
you already spoiled it. Do it. Do it.
I mean, it's
it
not
now.
open. It's not spoiled.
Do it now.
It's not like milk, right?
All right, open it up.
Okay, fine. He pulled a knife out on me, guys.
Oh,
Oh. I guess I can do this. We'll hit that. Mail's here.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It
Makes you want to wag your tail.
when it comes
Mail.
I have a fun mail story today.
Uh-oh.
So, Pocket Change actually messaged me. He's like, "Hey, do you remember that order that I ordered this, and this? I'm still missing the masks and the hoodie." And I'm like, "Let me look it up." And like in 30 seconds, I saw exactly what the problem was. I'm like, "Oh, well, you ordered such a large order. It came from 3 different fulfillment centers, and the one that you're waiting on is the one in China."
oops. Yeah, got that 10 day, what is it?
And
10-day
according to
boat
my
ride.
information, you got an email in 22nd on a delivery update. So she looked it up. She's like, "It says it was delivered yesterday."
Does it smell like
Like-
fresh electronics in there?
Oh, yeah. It's just bubble tape, guys. I'm sorry.
Batman.
I love ROG Strix. Oh, this is a
Ooh,
chunky
that's just
bitch.
sexy looking.
This is a chunky bitch, dude. Oh my god.
70
Send that to
Jesus.
me. I need to upgrade.
Oh god. This thing is like got some weight to it, dude.
The ROG Strix too.
Oh yeah. It's like
They put
got
ROG
du-
Strix on there. You know it's expensive.
yeah. This is like a $300 motherboard. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's an Intel chipset. It's like, ugh.
What would have been better?
AMD.
Really?
Yeah.
Especially for system builds.
I'm not sitting here trying to make a brute force gaming rig that, you know, it's like I because I stream, AMD does multitasking better than Intel. Intel's like, give me one task. I'm gonna do it better than anybody else.
Yeah.
But as soon as you start doing more than one thing on there, you're like, oh, there's limitations. Oh,
Yeah, I always thought Intel chips were always overpriced.
they are real. That chipset there, it's like
always
a $400 chipset too.
I always have a much better experience building PCs when I'm doing like a AMD motherboard
And-
than an AMD chip.
And you guys know that I like I said, I love my ROG Strix. Bam!
Damn! 6600!
ROG Strix, yo!
Was it mine?
Oh yeah. Ooh, ooh! I want to open this. I want to see this thing.
You ever at a knife fight, somebody breaks out a butterfly, you know it's time to run. Or a machete for them.
Yeah,
Machete's pretty scary too.
yeah, because you know you're not getting close.
Don't need to, yeah.
Box suction. Fight the box. There you go. Ooh. It's a box in a box. It's boxception. Ooh. Oh. Oh.
Yo.
Oh, wow. This is like a really goofy... What the hell? Okay. Nothing explains what I just saw here. It's not in the normal bag that you could just pull out of this thing.
Bagged in a bag, in a bag?
No,
In a
it's
box,
got
in a
like
box.
it's got like a cardboard support underneath
Yeah,
it.
see, that's crazy.
This is weird. I've never seen any GPU come like this, where I've actually got to take the insert out.
Well, maybe they're tired of having cards breaking.
Oh, wow.
That thing is in there, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh my god. Oh,
Not surrounded by like foam.
it gives you like a little play, like look what looks like to be a playing card, and some
Yeah,
cable
6600.
management ties. But yeah, I mean that's just weird. It's got like a piece of foam behind it, but it's like shrink wrapped
It's
on
like
top of.
packaged like a steak at the grocery store.
Yeah, this is weird. I have never seen him do this before. Oh
Watch out
wow!
for blood.
And you could sit there, and it's like a origami fold up.
Weird.
I've never seen him like this before. What the hell?
That's some ASMR unboxing shit right there.
And then you can like pull it out from
Everybody
behind.
quiet. Everybody quiet.
But you can pull it out from behind the plastic.
Oh yeah, so much plastic.
That is so weird. I have never seen that before.
Does it have backplate plastic?
Oh, I don't know.
Where's the backplate plastic?
It does.
Oh fuck yeah.
This is like a chunky little beast. Definitely like 2 1/4 din. It's got a little bit of a pass-through radiator hanging out beyond the card.
Huge shiny.
Single 8-pin. But I would expect that because of the low power draw on these.
Efficiency.
Oh yeah, we got nice MLCCs and no SP caps on here. The plastic doesn't even go all the way to the edge. You can see it here where it stops here, and then the card still goes beyond that. That is goofy. We have fan stickers. Oh, yep. We got a little bit of a fan sticker. They're hard to see on these ones.
Yeah.
They did a good job placing these fan stickers.
Oh yeah, what was it? Didn't Nefarious have like some weird shit where they put the sticker on sideways? Looked like
Yeah.
the fan was about to fly out.
And then I'll do the ASMR peel for you guys. Let me turn up.
Crank up
Yep,
the,
yep.
the gain.
Okay, we're gonna sit here and I'm gonna peel this. We're gonna do this. Yeah. Oh, that was so sensual. All right, let me turn this down before I blow everybody's
Fox Protocol
eardrums.
says, popping in to say hi, guys. You're all FA. Back to beer pong. You should have brought the game here. What the hell?
Right. Make them all watch this.
Subject them to the
Right.
the
We
greatness.
have a dual BIOS on here, so that's nice. That's one thing I do love about the ROG Strix. It's the dual BIOS.
Yeah, my old XFX 5 RX 580s had it too.
Yep. Oh yeah. Very nice. Oh, and another thing I love about these is this one too. The radiator fins are going this way. They are server case friendly. Oh my god, I love it. Oh,
So what really happens if you have one that's not like that and you put it in a server case? Is just one side gonna get hot or what?
you can
Just
you
have
can
weird hot spots.
you could potentially have a weird hotspot on the radiator. I think performance-wise, you're not going to notice it in there unless you're like all the power in the world. Then you're going to want to put a custom cooler onto it just so that it's friendly for the servers.
Optimum hash rates.
So sensual. And
You got 16 subs in your basement? Seems a little bit excessive. Unless you're doing some crazy D&D
16
rock parties. down
subwoofers
there.
and he heard the peel just perfectly.
And some drum and bass parties down there or something.
right.
Boots and cats and boots and cats.
Enemy fee bites and so yeah. So now I've got a couple of these bad boys. Now I'm going to be making myself a whole new AMD specific rig here. I was kind of waiting for this one before I started doing the build for me, because I'm going to take my my 6800 XT plus both of my 6600 XTs, and they're going to go onto its own rig. Oh.
Hey, Brian. You need to pay attention to the chat.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. The panda flick.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You gotta confirm that's real, you know, and not
panda
just
flicks.
plastic. Somebody get this guy some nipple clamps.
Uranus is like, are R9 390s working on Windows 10 or current Linux miners?
Are those 4 gig cards?
Yeah. Well, they made a 2 gig and a 4 gig, I believe. But they will still work on Windows. Mining, they are really old hardware. You're not going to get like this huge uptick. But if you have it laying around doing nothing and you wanted to experiment with it, it'll probably work better on Linux, just because Windows does a 1 to 2 gigabyte allocation on the VRAM. So you'd be able to sit there, put it onto Linux, and kind of get a little bit better performance off of it. You're not going to be looking at these leaps and bounds, but maybe 1 or 2 mega hash more, maybe.
Back when Ethereum was going past that 4 gig mark, like you could technically take your Windows 4 gig cards and put them on Linux and like be able to mine a little bit longer with them, wasn't it? Just because it wasn't allocating part of that RAM for something else.
Correct. Yeah. Now, like 4 gig mining on ETH is it's done.
Yeah. Sorry, not sorry.
Right.
I like what MC has to say. He says the 3090 would kick ass on Raven Light.
Oh, I'm sure it'll mine on something.
Oh yeah. My 3090. Anything that I put it on, it fucking crushes it. Such hash. Such power. I'm just glad I got it like day one, because I got mine at $1,700, and the same card now is like almost $2,500 now. And I'm like, oh, that's not worth it anymore.
I know, right?
Hell no. I just I was on Newegg and I was like, hey, let me look up the AMD motherboard, and let me just click on that build PC. Then it just pre-filled everything. It's just like $2,500. I'm like, seems a little light considering the GPUs are so damn expensive now.
2,500 for build your own, like
25 something, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would probably cost like $4,000 to $5,000 if someone made it for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like with all the money that I spent on my PC alone, I've got probably, I would say, right around $2,700 into my PC right now. Easy. The RAM alone was a lot, because I've got 64 gigabytes of RAM in here.
Yeah, the pre-select only had like 2 16 gig RAM sticks, and they were both Intel.
No, that's the CPU. CPU is Intel, but yeah, they've got dual RAM set up in there.
You said Intel sucks compared to AMD, and I'm just like turned off by anything else that says Intel now.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Dope. My favorite is when people are like, "Oh, this RAM is for Intel," and I'm like, "Can you go ahead and show me that?"
It's like XMP or whatever it is. Crap.
Well, no, they're like,
Oh,
people are
HRAM.
like, "Oh, this RAM is for Intel. This is Intel RAM, and this over here is AMD RAM," and I'm like, Can you show me that?
Yeah, where does it say that on the package?
Right. I had
Intel
somebody tell me that,
motherboards
and I'm
only.
like, palm the face, dude.
No. Well, you know.
Yeah, it's not like buying a Toyota. You want to make sure that all the parts actually say Toyota on it.
Right. Yeah, I have that one guy, Oz. I've got the 1900X, and I have been trying to get my hands on a 2990WX, and I refuse to pay over $1,000 for it for something that is a few years old, is still going for $1,400. No. I'm not doing that.
Ridiculous right now, man.
Yeah.
Parts are ridiculously overpriced for anything electronic right now.
Mm-hmm.
Even for cars, like, you know, you start seeing these shortages for all these parts now. Like, somebody needs to go like jumpstart Taiwan and tell them like hurry up with these chips. You're like, yo guys, you need help over there or something? Like,
It's like, I will lay cement. Come on, let's go.
Right.
it's like, we know you produce like 95% of the world's silicon, 10 nanometer chips, but could you hurry it up a little? What do you mean we're in a pandemic? What are you talking about? We need chips stat.
Right. That one guy, he was looking at prices on Newegg and was blown away by the price. Yeah, they are expensive, but there are deals out there. It's just, remember, Newegg likes to dump product that they can't sell onto people that are trying to get one specific part. No. If you're getting a graphics card, that means you need a motherboard. It doesn't matter if you've already got one. You now need one. Thanks. Now I've got to sell something that you can't. Congratulations, Neweggs. You suck.
Yeah. Bastards.
And we got Bitcoin Jake. Yo. He's like, I got an R9 390. Yo, that's what's up.
But who has a HD 7990 is what I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they don't even try the dual chip cards anymore, man.
Because they're not
What's up with
efficient. That's why.
Well, I mean, you figure someone would figure it out by now.
No.
They just gave up on that tech. They're like, fuck that shit.
Yeah. And you got NVIDIA now going, we're going to re-release the 20 series cards that nobody wanted because we can manufacture those quicker now.
Yeah, we got enough spare parts in the back. Let's roll this out.
Here, miners, you can have last year's hardware. We don't want you to buy the new stuff because we're like Ethereum. We're trying to tell the gamers that it's your fault. Like the Ethereum devs are trying to make the people think that it's the miners' fault for your high-ass fees. Yeah, because I've got a little setting on my miner that goes high fees today.
Or they'll start releasing 2000 series LHR cards. You're like, no.
Guess
Hey.
who popped in the chat?
Hey, that one guy, Oz, DM me in Discord the link to that. And what were you saying, Chris?
I said, look who popped in the chat.
Oh, that's your pseudonym for Zoom, I thought.
No.
Oh, well, I haven't seen that in a while. Is that because you got your own PC now? Don't have to share the lappy?
No, the laptop is somewhere around here. I saved it somewhere.
Yeah.
Just as a backup in case this thing ever dies.
I mean, it's highly possible. It's 8 years
absolutely.
old. Highly possible.
But for an 8-year-old PC, it's doing amazing work.
Oh man, it served me well for many years. I actually spent 2 years building that thing because I DCA'd it.
Oh, that's the 2970WX. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm
I wasn't
late.
I wasn't
Brand
paying
new
attention to that, but
3900X.
yeah, I'm trying to get myself to 2990, which is the 32 core.
Ooh, so sensual. So many cores.
Oh my god, the hash rate on that one card, just that one CPU has the same amount of hash rate of all the other CPUs and some that I'm having mining in Monero.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all in one chipset. All the little hashes.
We got a sea of FAs coming. I think it's time for an announcement.
And then Helpful Crypto sent me this one. I have been going back and forth with AMD's customer support, and at first they were like, "Oh, we can't help you. This isn't the numbers don't match up." And everybody on the forums and stuff are like, "Oh, if it's an engineering sample, it'll say it on there." And I'm like, this is an engineering sample. It doesn't say it on there. And I've been going back and forth, and they sent me a leak going, this is how you can tell if you've got a genuine chip. And I'm like, I write back to them, I'm like, I didn't buy this, first off. So you can just drop that aspect. I'm not looking to try to warranty nothing. It's like, does nobody in your company know what the hell this is? I'm like, you cannot tell me that we got a big company and you don't know what it is that I got. I'm like, this is an engineering sample. I need you to verify that for me. And then you need to verify which one. So they come back at me going, yes, this is an engineering sample. So sorry. I'm like, which one? Oh, we can't help you with that. I'm like, you telling me that your engineers don't keep a track of a list of what engineering samples that they were given for testing? I don't care if this is broken. I want to know which one it is. And if it's not broken, what driver is needed to make this work?
Yeah. Well,
because Bitcoin Helpful Crypto thought that this was a 1920X, but there's no information on it. And when he plugged it into his board, it didn't work. So I mean, it could be a dead CPU at this point, which is fine. But I want to know which one this is. And AMD, like, for some reason, a big mega corporation like that doesn't know what the hell their products are.
Well, at that point, you just need to be like, can I speak to your manager? And then when you get that person, be like, can I speak to your manager? And then when you get to that person,
I know,
say,
I'm about to escalate this for sure.
Once you get like 3 or 4 people up in the chain, like they are.
Be like, I need 5th level people, not first level. Your first level, this chip is above your pay grade.
Yeah, I'm glad you read an AMD brochure and now you're answering technical phone calls.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I need
Did
to
you
talk
turn
to
it
your
on?
boss's boss.
No.
Find the power switch.
No. What they like to do for level 1 is, did you try clearing the CMOS? It's like, my BIOS has nothing to do with this on my motherboard. It doesn't post.
I know, even if it was a CMOS problem, it still posts.
Right.
Dummies.
Oh yeah,
Right,
it's their way of going, did you do that? Oh no. Okay, could you please go do that, because they know that it'll be another day before you get back to them. Because you got to undo all the damage that you just did.
Well, you'll call them too, and they'll just put you on hold for 2 days.
Yeah.
Shink Diesel, that is an amazing idea. I think you should do it. Someone needs to make a Crypto Karen Twitter.
It would have too much content. It'd be just too much content.
Since there was a lot of FAs in the chat, do you guys want to see something that's fucking awesome? Ooh.
You know we do.
I think you do, because you said so many FAs. You gotta share this now.
Stop teasing us, man.
You gotta share this. I hired artists to make some custom labels for those coffee roasters.
Baby.
So this is version 1.
Ooh, the gold standard.
That's what it would look like on the bag. And this is version 2. And if you're on your phones, you can't see this, but if you're on a desktop, you can see all the different cryptocurrency coins, matrix style in the background.
Oh, very nice.
That's very nice. You know, that's what it looked like. I told him black, he made it brown. It doesn't look bad. I mean, it is kind of coffee-ish with the whole brown, but, you know.
Yeah, I like it. Ingredients, coffee, that's right.
Yep, that's it. That is it.
None of those,
So, I'm still thinking about making that black though. I have my heart set on black for the Degen dark roast.
It's got to be all black. Yeah.
But I hired about 4 different artists, so you know.
And Golden Wolf,
It's
that's a good idea. I might do that because I think Steve with Gamers Nexus would be a better help for me than AMD themselves.
There's always somebody out there that's probably had this problem. You know, that's why I like the internet. You know, forums and linking up with people you don't normally link up with. If we just had to rely on local friends, you know,
Yeah.
be a lot slower getting all this stuff done.
Glad you guys like those designs. Glad you guys like them.
Mm-hmm.
I have been working my tail off. I got the infrastructure level of the store built, as you guys saw a couple Fridays ago. Now to put some meat on it, get some custom labels on products with our cryptocurrency names, do some fine tuning with the branding. Oh yeah, if you haven't followed the Doge Lord Coffee Instagram yet, you guys need to. I'm posting on there like every day. I got a marketing manager helping me out to help grow the audience
Post a link.
before the website actually launches.
Ooh.
So
You need a link to Doge Lord Coffee.
you need a link?
Yes,
You need a
of
link?
course.
We might need a link. It could be helpful.
It might be helpful.
Mm.
Let me see what I can do here. Let me see what I can do here. I think I can do that for you. I think I can. There you go. So that is the link right there. I started off last week with only 55 subscribers from our community. Thank you all very much. And yeah, it's gone up to 183 in the past week.
Ooh, very nice.
So
People
working.
getting hyped for the Doge Lord Coffee.
Right.
Well, you know what everybody drinks, you know. Gotta have some caffeine. As long as you don't have a heart condition.
you know, I heard that Doge Lord Coffee gives you a better hash rate.
Ooh.
Yeah?
That's what I heard. you
Does
know.
that mean the morning grumpy comes faster? Gross.
That's hilarious.
Coffee. Not max out cores and what? Oh, are they having side chats in the chat?
Always. There's always stuff going on.
Side chat in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just hanging and dangling, you know.
Hanging and dangling. Yeah, just like a bunch of dingleberries.
Member berries, man. Member.
Oh. Those kind. What he said. Those kinds of berries.
Member.
I remember.
No, I don't.
You remember? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
I remember schnozberries. Schnozberries. Yes, I remember those.
And they taste like snozberries.
Oh, Jesus. So, is Nikhil still busting hump over there, making the foundation for his homestead, or what?
Nah, I think he's posted in the Discord in our team that he still had stuff going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
lots of work to build stuff, man.
Yep, he's dealing with some family stuff, so
Yeah.
it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. So, I mean, 2020 might suck, but 2021 is shaping out to be just
Just as bad.
everybody's going through hard times, no matter what year it is.
The
Yep.
2000s get worse every year.
Right.
You just gotta go back to the good old summer of '99, man, you know?
Yeah.
That requires good music.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Takes me back every time.
Right.
Yeah, at least football is back.
God
I don't even
knows.
watch football, but it's nice to see that you don't have cardboard audiences.
Yeah. Oh man. True that. True that.
Right.
Foosball.
Dude, that was like the dumbest thing ever. I was like, okay,
Simulated cardboard audiences.
yeah, simulated cardboard audiences. Everybody's still wearing masks. Even though they were tested and they're negative, they're still wearing the masks. They're practically in isolation. The football field was
horrible.
isolation.
Yeah.
You know, nobody was there.
But don't worry, you know, AOC will go to a $30,000 dinner where tables are $500,000 wearing a stupid virtue signaling dress with tax the rich.
the rich. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, sure, it's like if the fools don't understand how taxes work and what they do to avoid taxes, which is buying things that are assets and not liabilities. You know, some of your top earning fucking wealthy people out there make $250,000, $300,000 a year, but they bring home 5 to 10 million, and they're only taxed on what they actually earned. It's because wealthy people do not work for a living. They make their money, earn them more money. It's like, here's $1, go out into the public and come back with some friends. I'm gonna go over here and watch some TV. Yeah. We need to tax the rich because, you know, they don't earn any income, so we should raise the taxes that they ain't paying already, because that solves everything.
And then they'll just have their expensive lawyers figure out a way to circumvent it to where they're mispawning it off on the people who are buying their products already anyway.
Right.
And then, you know, we were talking last week about the shrinkflation. You know, it's-
Well, shrinkflation plus the increase in taxes just to buy the products.
Oh yeah.
It's ridiculous.
You know.
Man. Ridiculous.
Oh yeah, because we don't manufacture anything here, and we're gonna go ahead and leave
Import tax.
We're gonna leave all these import taxes up because we need to encourage these businesses from overseas to come back here in America. So they're not gonna pass that tax off on you. They're gonna pay for it. Shh. Right. Right.
It's called kick the can. You know,
Oh, yeah.
kick it. We've been doing it in this country for too many years.
Yeah. It's just as much of a Ponzi scam as you know, Social Security.
Connect.
Well, Social Security, that's a Ponzi scam right there.
Oh man,
Because you need new people today to pay for the ones that were already in previously. That's the
Sounds like Big
definition
Connect to
of
me.
a fucking Ponzi.
Didn't BitConnect go to prison for that? Come on, man. It's the rules for us and rules for them, you know? That's the way
Oh,
it's
yeah.
always been.
They're passing laws that state that they don't have to get the COVID shot.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, all their kids get to go to school for free, and, you know.
Oh yeah, don't worry. The post office people, they're not going to get the COVID shot either because they're safe going door to door.
Yeah, they're just gonna cough on your mail.
Right.
If we remember at the beginning of this, like, you know, my mom was so freaked out she was washing her mail. But you know,
Clorox wipes.
yeah, right. Like, come on, man.
Hand sanitize the world, right?
Yes.
It was so bad you didn't want to use tissues. You blew your nose with the Clorox wipe.
Well, if you ever watch old
so
George Carlin,
clean.
Go watch some old George Carlin where he talks about like
germs, yeah.
Like the dude straight up tells you straight to your face, like if you're living in a sterile environment and you go out and someone sneezes on you, you could die.
Right.
You know, it's, you know, we all lived the good life. That's why us Gen Xers are so like young looking still, because you know we drank from the hose and swam in toxic waste, so we're good to go. You know, remember that creek where all the sewage emptied into? Yeah, we swam in that.
Right. And no, the polio vaccine never caused polio.
Yeah, never.
Never.
Yeah, I was never laced with AIDS virus either.
Right, because they didn't give you a vaccination for it.
What's the doctor's name again? Fauci?
Yeah. Anthony Fauci.
Frownchy. Are you looking him up? Don't be typing his name in a Google browser, man. I'll put you on a list.
Right. We're already on the list. What are you talking about?
Seriously.
We're just on the list for no monetization ever.
Right.
Like, we don't like you guys. Member. Schmitch member.
Hey, Shink, if you remember, you're way older than me.
Yeah. No, right? So, I don't know. Has anybody talked to Jay lately? Did he get his internet back up yet?
I think parts of it is starting to kind of come back online, but his bank's still wonky.
Like in waves.
Right.
It turns on and off in waves.
Oh, like it's good, and then like the network engineer probably turns another dial and it goes bad. That's what I deal with most, overnight. They're like, oh man, you'll get a trouble ticket. It'll be like high availability, high warning. Like, it'll be like, zero factor. Do it right now. And like, be like, well, what happened? And they're like, oh, well, we don't have any internet. What'd you guys do? And it's always like what we did, right? So we'll go there and we'll be like, well, nothing's wrong with your stuff, sir. I'm like, oh, well, I just pushed a new config to this router. Oh, you pushed a new config. Oh, I see. Everything goes down.
I thought it was hilarious. Like, there's a group of chicks that are on TikTok now. They're calling themselves purebloods.
What?
Because they didn't get the vaccine.
Oh, jeez.
I saw that. I'm like, okay. There's things that I like believe and don't believe in, and things that I'm like, okay, I'm for this, I'm against this, because it's my decision, my freedoms, my rights, my body.
Yeah,
Why are you putting a label on it though?
Right now, if you choose to not take something, you're a pureblood. It's like, stop the division. Somebody else posted in, hey, we're now in the division states of America.
Yeah, there's nothing united here.
No, not at all.
USSA?
Right.
USSA? United Socialist States of America, man.
Right. With the divided states of America.
The People's Republic of America.
Right.
Oh God, that was a horrible nightmare.
Yep.
Seeing the People's Republic of Berkeley T-shirts at the T-shirt store at my daughter's university, with the hammer and sickle, and I'm just like,
well, if you do hate this country so much, go move, man. Nobody's making you stay here.
Nacho Biz, my what is it? My Celeron G3940 does like 760 hash a second, but my Threadripper does 6,000 kilohash a second.
So much kilohash. It kills all the hash, huh? Ripping threads.
Shink, that's not true either. It depends on what side of the aisle you're looking at, which scientists. You can't sit there and be like, oh, this guy's a scientist because he agrees with me, and this one's not a scientist because he disagrees with me. You don't get to play that. You don't get to play the game like that. That's not how it works. Right. This guy's not on Fauci's team, so he's not a real doctor. It's Dr. Charles Hodgkins. Oh, this is the chief leading doctor from Pfizer. Yep, not doctors. Nope, not in any way, shape, or form.
Just like Dr. Joe Biden, you know?
Oh, yeah. I denounce your science and input mine.
It always reminds me of that South Park episode where, like, the Otters were, like, the United Atheist Alliance or whatever it was. Did you ever see that one? Where, like, everyone was at war and they were all, like, the answer to their great question. It was, it's kind of crazy, but I don't know. I always find references in those old cartoon shows.
Shank, you need to stop watching the media like CNN. They are not designated animal drugs. Ivermectin is a parasite drug. Any parasite that can go into humans or animals. Just saying. And it's old medicine, highly approved, and yeah, I don't know anybody who's died from ivermectin. The social media.
Some weird bugs.
Is that the horse one that everybody's
that's the
making
one.
jokes about?
Yeah, that's ivermectin that the social social media sat there and was like, oh yeah, this is for horses because one of the main uses is parasites. Horses get worms. That's a parasite.
Everything living gets worms, man.
Eventually, right?
if
it's not in life, it's in death.
I mean, there's good parasites and bad parasites, you know.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
stomach needs good ones to digest food. That's another thing about like trying to live in like a sterile environment. It's just not good for your health to live in sterility all the time. Like, go outside, suck down some exhaust fumes, and you know, breathe the pollen in real deep. It's good for you.
Hey, Shank, if you ever want to show me your sources of where you get your information from, please share. And please, for the love of God, don't be quoting just Dr. Fauci or any have something other than Fauci, you know, because he's not the sole doctor that's working on all of this too. So we can do multiple outsources and no social media, please. We don't need to listen to propaganda or just the ideology of one doctor.
The agenda, yeah.
Yeah. I listen to multiple doctors. Some say, hey, I took it. I'm pro. I love this thing. It's awesome. And I listen to those people too. They don't give me enough of a risk to reward scenario.
And plus, if you already had it, man, what you worried about?
Right, yeah, because natural immunity no longer exists.
Yeah, like, it's crazy, right?
Oh yeah.
Like that's the one thing that boggles my mind the most, is that no one's even done a study on any of this stuff.
It's too new.
That's
new.
the first thing you do, is you get people who've had it and you study the crap out of them and how they got rid of it. No one's doing none of that. They're just like, here, shut up, take this.
Hey,
like,
Shank.
no, I don't want it.
Hey, Shank. Fauci was there for Trump too, so you're believing Fauci that was on the Trump administration. But what do I know?
It's all a different head of the same fucking snake, man.
I know.
They're all fucking liars. Just make your own opinion. You know, I make mine, you make yours. That's fine.
You're trusting the same doctor from the guy you don't like. That's a little bit of an oxymoron right there. Hypocrite lunch. It's called get a second opinion. That's what most smart people that think, hey, I'm going to get an opinion on this, more than one.
Yeah, like
I'm not going to
some
be
doc-
like, oh, Fox is my opinion, thank you.
one doctor could be like, oh, you're gonna die of cancer in 2 weeks.
The other one's going, hey, I got this new study. This is going to be beneficial to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, bleach is great stuff. It cleans stuff. I'll agree with that.
It makes everything white.
If anybody decides that they can trust their government, yeah, you're in a delusional fairyland. If a politician's mouth is moving, it's already lying.
well, you know, it's like Ronald Reagan used to say. The 9 worst words in the English language were, I'm here from the government. I'm here to help.
Yeah. And like Benjamin Franklin said, if you're willing to give up some of your freedom for safety, you deserve neither.
Neither. Neither. I mean, you know, how safe is safe?
Mm-hmm.
You know, once you're 100% safe, they just have to come up with something else that'll, you know,
If you want to
make
be
it less
100% safe,
stay home. Even then, it's not 100%,
No.
though.
the safest place in the entire U.S. would be jail. Solitary confinement.
I mean, probably, yeah. Get yourself locked up, man. That's what you need to do.
Right.
Nobody's breaking in.
Yeah, definitely not breaking in. They try really hard to break out. Yeah.
And it's like...
It's so safe, nobody wants to be there.
Right. And it's like when you're talking about like governments and stuff like that, I don't trust any government. I like what the guy from El Salvador is doing, but do I trust him? No. He's still a government official. Yes, he's doing a couple of right things. It's like, even though, you know, even your politicians are going to do something right every once in a blue moon, but I'm not going to hold my breath for it.
That's how they get you to keep trusting them.
Oh, yeah.
They'd be like, well, you screwed me over all these other times, but you did this one really nice thing over here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know, convention of states, I've been hearing a lot about that lately.
I used to mask in a store one time. I was so offended, you have no idea. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Don't get offended. Put
Right.
another one on. Like 6.
Right. You gotta, you have to be offended, you know? You gotta be more beta male.
Beta man.
Beta male, we live in fear state all the time.
That's too, man.
I try, as a beta male, you try to boost your estrogen levels because masculinity is toxic.
Testosterone's the devil.
I mean, technically it is.
It's like, do you identify as a male? You shouldn't. You should identify as a eunuch.
Non-binary, thank you very much.
Right.
Why is this not monetized? Gee, I
We
wonder
weren't
why.
we weren't even monetized before COVID. Makes no difference.
They didn't want us.
No. And it's funny because, like, my channel's monetized, and I still talk this way on my channel, too, and I'm like, I don't know how to fuck. I don't get it.
They must have blacklisted us long ago.
Oh, yeah.
This channel's still going. They keep applying. We keep telling them no, but I don't understand.
We stopped applying. I don't think my
Well,
kills
you know,
applied
after what,
once.
the 5th or 6th time, I guess we gave up.
Yep. There's no point.
You know,
Oz, get some sleep, my man.
sleep.
Get some sleep. You still gotta
Yeah,
recover.
man.
Right.
Get some sleep. Sleep is the best, man, especially when you're feeling ill.
Right.
Just rack out all
But we're
weekend.
glad you are back, motherfucker. We're glad you're back.
Best immunity you can get.
Seriously. Seriously. It's worked for millennia.
Yeah, I know. It's just crazy, man.
It's like all of a sudden scientists think they can design the
And
It
and I
better.
wanna say it this way too. I don't know if he's still here or if he was here, but Crypto Bedell, if you are here, my heart goes out to you and your family. Their 2-year-old just recently.
No, not the 2-year-old.
Was it
2-day-old.
or two
Yeah.
2-day-old baby? Their newborn passed away. It does happen whenever it's the complications. New life. Sometimes it's short. Our hearts go out to you. Oh, he is here. Sweet.
Yeah, I got one on the way too, man.
Our hearts go out to you. I mean, I might not be a dad
One
myself. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It really does. I feel for you. I'm sure your wife is taking it a lot harder because the mothers, after carrying the baby that long, they get a lot more emotionally attached. So, it's a damn shame, dude.
Well, fathers are obviously going to be emotionally attached to. So
Right, but because of the hormones and everything on the female side, they tend to get a little bit more, and I understand it. I mean, I don't understand it, but I sympathize.
I understand that it
The
does
concept,
that.
yeah, I understand the concept of this, and it's like if you ever
The
need
point-
a
the
chit
point
chat or
is,
anything
Fidel-
like that, definitely hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up. If you need talk, vent.
Right.
Or if you just want to shoot the shit and hang out to take a break.
Right.
I mean, that's
Hit
why
hit
we're
one
here.
of
It's
us
like
up.
Fridays.
We'll head up into the voice chat. We'll chat with you. I'll crack really bad jokes to you. Yeah, if you don't mind.
He's good at that.
Yeah.
The bad jokes are.
They're like one step above dad jokes, but not by much. If you want gutter balls, I can do that. I'm real good at that. We'll go off the track in no time.
Rails, where we are going, we don't need rails.
That is a tough week. We are here for you. The whole community's here for you. So reach out
Right.
if you need to.
Yeah, with all the all the craziness already going in the world, sometimes it's the little things when you band together and you see who your friends and community really are. And behind every good man, is of course an equally or better woman, but behind them is always a good community.
Is your wife listening right now? Is that why you're sucking up?
No, actually, I know she's here, but I think she's in the back room, like watching TV or something. But no,
If his wife is like mine, she's not even listening at all. So.
yeah, just doing her own thing.
I have no idea what he does down there in the basement. I don't know.
Right, exactly. So yeah, if you ever want to just hop into the chat, hit us up. We're here for you. We're the community behind your family.
Absolutely.
That should be the family mine entries for
Community behind the family.
Right.
Not bad.
Maybe once all this bullshit goes down and the housing market crashes, you pick up some cheap real estate.
Right. Go big or go home.
Yeah, the banks will be selling it off pennies on the dollar, man. I'm just waiting. Like, come on, crash, damn it.
I want crypto to crush some souls.
No, not crypto, the housing market.
I'm talking about crypto.
Crypto's gonna explode.
I know that. I
Housing
still want
market and
crush
stonks
souls.
are gonna go, and the crypto market's gonna go, oh, hey, what's going on, guys? I just got $30 trillion heavier.
Right.
Yeah. Buy your altcoins now. They got the multipliers. When you get your multipliers, buy that Bitcoin.
Yes. Take shitcoin gains and make Bitcoin gains.
Mm-hmm. I was looking at because Shiba Coin just got listed on Coinbase, and it's just like, oh wow. Like,
Yeah.
if you're in a Doge alt, wow. But I mean, crypto does its thing.
Well, I
They
mean,
don't care.
Coinbase is Brian Armstrong's okay about listing scams anyway. I mean, look at ICP.
But if you're gonna take a shotgun, guess at various different coins, why not? Like $100 will literally get you like 10 million Shiba coins
At
right now.
this point, just put everything on the wall and throw darts and just buy those.
All you need is for Shiba coin to go to 10 cents and you're a millionaire.
Well, I mean, look at what Shiba did. Shiba went ahead and gave half the supply to Vitalik Buterin.
He just sold it, right? He just threw it back out on the market. Didn't
Yeah,
he?
he took 2/3 of what he'd had and stole everybody's money that had already paid into it. No. It's not a scam. He's not okay with taking advantage of the user base. And Ethereum didn't have a 70% pre-mined. No. Totally ethical launch.
Totally. Yeah.
Totally.
Because when I have a big project that I'm really, supportive of, I'm gonna mine 75% of it before I give it to everyone else.
I called out the devs to the Chia coin on that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking he's got me blocked everywhere
I
too.
bet you they got salty as fuck.
Oh fuck yeah, because his devs mined 50% of all the Chia out there. Why? What was their lame ass excuse? Well, this is how business is conducted. We sit there and stupid cat, get off my green screen.
That's not money. That's not how business is conducted. That's how money is extracted.
Right. This is what money laundering looks like.
Sick. Give me 1 Bitcoin today, and I will give you 2 Bitcoin tomorrow. I gives the best Bitcoin. Yeah.
Oh, Crypto Vidal. Hope you made some ends on this.
I hope
shitty
that was
shit
a
coins.
solid gain right there.
Yeah, depending on as long as you bought in after the Vitalik dump.
Or just happened to get some Algorand
Yeah.
before it pumped out.
Right.
That one fucking went sky high.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those staking ones too. I think you can get like 4% on what you have in your account. Which is way more than any bank's gonna give you.
I got a question. I was trying to find this out, but I have not used the app in so damn long. I don't want to risk the money. Crypto.com. You can only stake Crow, or you can stake other coins too. So I know that they were. It was just Crow.
I stake quite a few things on Crypto.com.
Okay.
There are limitations though. You have to have a minimums. So as long as you meet their minimums, and then it's good to go. And if you're staking already Crow to get a better card, like you get better percentages for staking other coins as well. So most of the stuff I'm staking right now is all 12%.
That's still amazing.
I know, 12%. I'll take that all friggin' day long. Don't have to do anything. I just get a little ping. It's like, oh, some more crypto has floated into your account. Sweet.
Thank you all for answering that question. Because I tried testing the staking for like 3 months during the bear market, and I did not like the fact that they had minimums, and you had to have minimums just to withdraw your money.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, you have $150 in Bitcoin, but that's not enough to withdraw. You have to deposit more before you can get your 150. What?
Yeah. As far as like a fiat on-off ramp, they're a decent on-ramp, but they're a horrible off-ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Coinbase, unfortunately, is still like the best crypto to fiat ramp that I can find.
Yeah, unless you're
Coinbase
using
and Cash App.
unless you're using also, well, there's you have was it? BitPay credit card. That's a good one because it acts more like a prepaid credit card. And then
Yeah, I used to have BitPay before I got Crypto.com.
right. And then who else? Just there's another one that's. God, there's another one that just came. There's a bunch of cards now. I mean, there's even one for Litecoin.
Yeah, straight Litecoin
Yeah.
Visa.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of them now. I'm like, they're making it a little bit more user friendly, but again, they're more treated like prepaid credit cards.
Yeah, we're still using old ass freaking, fiat infrastructure to move crypto, and then
Right.
we just need to get away from that stuff.
Oh, not your biz. He was like, he sent me a little tip, and he's like, what do you want it in? And it's like, I'm like, well, it's like I'll take Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Monero, and I'm like, Litecoin's probably one of the cheaper ones, and he's like,
the cheapest thing.
yeah, he's like, okay, boom, put that through, and he's like, dude, that was the cheapest. He's like, what's the block time on it? I'm like, yeah, I already see it in my wallet. He's like,
Yep.
oh my god. I'm like, yeah.
People always flake on Litecoin, man, but like even platform to platform, if you're just moving money, like people are like, oh, USDC, this and that.
Right,
You don't pay a shit ton
Bitcoin
of
is your
fees.
savings. Litecoin's money.
Yeah, Litecoin is your checking account. You need to pay
And
fast
and
cheap.
Monero is just privacy.
Yeah, I mean, the big three have been the big three for a reason for a long time.
Uh-huh.
Litecoin is still the only like old guy who's been 100% uptime. Litecoin's never went down
Mm-hmm.
in the history
That's true.
since it was started.
Yep.
Like that's pretty good reliability. as far
Right.
as I'm concerned.
Even Bitcoin can't sit there and boast that.
Nope.
Because Bitcoin was early on, there was a bug in the code, and they had to shut the network down and implement a soft fork real quick.
Soft fork. Does that mean that our Bitcoin's not the original Bitcoin?
Every upgraded implementation is always a soft fork. Hard forks is what they call as contentious fork.
Yeah, that's how you get like Ethereum Classic out of Ethereum and whatnot.
Right.
Because it hard forked.
Correct.
They're in completely different directions. Soft fork would be like, a soft reboot on Windows, because you got to update or something.
Yeah.
If you go and replace like firmware, oh, you got to reboot, power down all the way.
Yeah. You can make all the money you want on Cardano, Shink. I still will not ever touch that fucking shit coin. He has problems bringing product to market, and he will work with any government. So you can keep your wannabe surveillance coin.
I mean, I bought a bag of it many moons ago and it's still holding. So, you can make gains. I mean, just like Hex coin.
I'm not saying you can't.
You can make gains on Hex.
I'm not saying that you can't, but it's the fact of the business model for the project is not sustainable. It's just like XYO. I love the idea of what XYO is doing.
Yeah,
Implementation
package
is
tracing and
garbage.
everything.
Implementation is not sustainable.
But I still love the gains I made on that.
And I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you can't either. That's the beautiful thing. It's like people made money on AOL. People made money on MySpace. There's plenty of places where people made money. But if you can't bring a viable product that people can trust to market, or be innovative enough to stay ahead of a curve, your business model dies.
Yeah, keep them in there.
I mean, look at Hollywood Video, Blockbuster Video, all the video stores. Why are they dying? Because you've got internet, and they're like denying internet. But at the same time, for their business model, this is the only option they have. But then they get the kick in the balls with what is it? They've got those ones where you can like rent video games. It's all online. You know, you can rent a movie and have it shipped right to your house. Now you don't have to have the storefront. That's how you keep innovating in a technological society.
Well, Netflix started that whole freaking door delivery.
Right.
They went off of that. They're like, that's the
Oh,
old way of doing things.
Redbox. You got the little Redbox. I don't know if they're in every state. They're like you can go up to a gas
Pretty
station
much.
by my house and I can rent DVDs
For $1 a day. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's like that's innovation, but they're going to get crushed later on, whenever everything is all digital copies.
Which it pretty much has gone to anyway.
I'm laughing at Blockbuster.
Jason the Tiger. Bringing up those old blockbusters, man. Come on. We've all been in there before.
Hey, you know you're old school when you still got your Blockbuster Video members card. And somebody like posted like one of the only remaining ones still open.
Yeah, there is one open, I think.
Yeah, there's one
In
open.
America somewhere.
Yeah, I'm like, oh god, I always want to bring my thing there. Be like, I still have a membership, right?
Yeah. Is it still valid?
right. Can you tell me this is valid? Yeah.
Hey, how does that one business even stay open?
I mean, I'm sure
They're in
it's just
it's in the middle
novelty.
of nowhere too.
just novelty, man.
It might be the original one,
Maybe. Just,
or
just for
near like their original headquarters or something like that. It's like before it was Blockbuster Video, it was all Hollywood Video out here.
Oh, we had weird
There's
stuff like Power Video. And it was all like independently owned, like localized.
Oh
stuff.
no,
here in
Hollywood Video is big.
Yeah, it was all over California,
Yeah.
obviously.
So the
But,
only reason why I happen to know about them, because being as young as I was whenever they were around, I mean you're talking the 80s at that point, was that my folks had my mom and my stepdad had an electronic repair shop, and we were contracted as their repair facility. So basically, Hollywood Video, you were able to bring in your TVs and VCRs there to get them serviced. And then they would all get shipped over to our facility, my folks' facility, and we either my mom, my stepdad, or me, we were working on them.
TVs and shit.
Then you go to your best friend's house, you're like, hey, I remember that TV. I was the one that fixed it.
Oh yeah. My favorite one was that I got the displeasure of cleaning was a 3-year-old little girl. This was the story that was put on there. 3-year-old girl fed the VCR a sandwich. Not just any.
She wanted to share.
Right, not just any sandwich, but a PB&J.
Of course, it was PB&J.
Oh yeah, and a Zenith forehead hi-fi top loader smashed down into it and rotated across the reading head.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Smearing that peanut butter.
Oh my
across the
god.
lines and everything.
It was horrible. It was like 2 days of me cleaning with a toothbrush and Q-tips.
They said that was like one of the most done things in the 80s was kids would shove sandwiches into VCRs. It was like a common occurrence.
Well, I don't think things have improved much because now kids are freaking eating Tide Pods.
So if you guys like haven't figured out, this is where I get my electronic repair background is from doing that shit.
I mean, that's essentially what it was back then. Like, there wasn't any like ohm readings. People didn't supply you with like.
No, I was
specs
using
or
an
stuff like that.
oscilloscope, the old wave pattern oscilloscopes, and when you opened up a VCR, it had the wiring diagram on the lid.
Nice.
That was when it was okay for you to repair your stuff.
Service your own things, yeah.
Yeah, and then like late 80s, early 90s, you know, a $100 VCR repair meant that I could spend $110, $120 and get a brand new one. So people were like, well, for $20 more, you know, I get a new one. And then there was like this mad rush in the mid 90s of people looking for the old Zenith four-head hi-fi top loaders.
Dude, the
because
Zeniths were
they were the
legit.
best. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they were, especially the old top loader for whenever you wanted to dub your rented tape. You needed 2 of those to get rid of.
All you had to do was put a piece of tape across that hole.
Yeah, but no, you needed 2 four-head hi-fis to do it, because otherwise you'd get the dark light as you're like watching your video.
No, we had 2 Zenith side loaders.
Yeah, that's what they were. That's what they were made for. They're like, oh, people are buying 2 of them. We might as well just give them 2. Hey, look, it's the same price and it's garbage, all plastic on the inside. Don't worry.
I like the old, what is it, Hitachi combos, you know, with the forehead and the DVD burner on it.
Oh, yeah.
That reminds me of the stereos where you play a CD and hit the record button on the tape deck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And there was like sync buttons and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then since cars didn't have CD players, you took
Dude,
the
this
tape
is
deck
just
into
in
your
our
car.
lifetime. This is in our lifetime, and we're only like halfway done with it. So just
Right,
imagine
right.
what we're gonna have by the time we're 80.
Hey, I remember the little tape cassette adapter for your CD player to go into your car.
Oh man, of course, I had that for sure.
Oh, yeah. Those were
My
the
cousin
days.
had that one.
I bet you I've got at my mom's house. I've got a couple of boxes over there. I guarantee you, there's one still in there.
Or the really shitty the CD Walkmans when they came out. You couldn't like walk with them even, because like any kind of movement at all on the platter would like skip your CD all to hell.
Until the Sony
The
G-Shock
ESP.
came out.
Yeah, the
And it had a
electronic shock
lock on it.
protection.
That was amazing. Best CD player I ever had.
Oh my God! I can actually run with it. I don't have to be like, don't sneeze.
Yeah.
It was
It'll
so bad.
scratch the CD.
I really wish they kept mini disc format. Like that was pretty
Actually-
awesome.
Actually, Jason Tiger Osborne, he says, I remember when you could put a VHS tape in your VCR and record your TV shows and movies without a problem. Nowadays, it's all copyrighted bullcrap. Actually, it was copyrighted bullcrap even back then.
Right. It was just that people figured that this was normal. You recorded it today because you were out of town, because you were able to set the time in the day to record something, and then you could be at work and record it, come back home and watch it.
And it wasn't a problem unless you tried to sell it.
Right.
Or had viewing parties, and you know.
Well, even
people
then,
were
the
all-
FBI's not going to knock on your door because you had a viewing party.
Well,
Yeah.
it depends. If you recorded like a Super Bowl and had a Super Bowl viewing party.
And
But
posted
why
it on
would you-
what?
why-
MySpace wasn't even around then.
Why would it even matter at that point? Because that going that far back, it was free on TV. No pay-per-view.
That was the big thing, man.
Pay-per-view, that's the biggest freaking scam ever. Everything was on TV for free if you had enough channels.
Oh, yeah.
And guess
And-
what? Now, we're taking that away from you.
Oh, no,
You
no,
gotta
no.
pay extra.
I remember the days that it was like it would just get aired on TV. Cool. Then it was, cable came out real big, so now you had to have it on one of your cable channels. Okay, cool. Now you have it behind a little paywall. Oh, guess what? Pay-per-view is extra on top of the extra you're already paying for your premium channels.
And video games took note and did the same damn thing. Here,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna release Call of Duty, but guess what?
Subscription service.
Subscription service, you can't get the extra maps, and those are $60 as well.
Yeah. It's like one of the games that I have been wanting to play, and it's like it's $10 a month. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I start looking into it. Oh, yeah, if you want all the cars and all the racetracks, everything unlocked, that's an additional $1,200. I'm like, what? Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, it's a big giant scam. I mean, I missed the days when you just had 4 discs
Oh
to play
God,
Final Fantasy VII.
Golden-
And it had everything.
Golden's bringing up Cody. That's on the Fire Sticks and stuff.
Oh yeah, Cody's still around.
Yeah, but it doesn't work as nicely as it used to.
Well, when stuff is for free, it never really lasts. So.
Nope. Just like Xbox and PlayStation order to play your games online, you gotta pay a nice premium just to play the games online. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's $50, 50. Well, the last time I did it, it was $60 for Xbox Online, and that
Yeah,
was the last time I
gold
paid
one.
for it. Yeah, that's the last time I paid for it. I'm like, yeah,
1
done.
year subscription of online play.
Yeah, it's like you know that I'm paying for internet already, right? Now I got a
Well, you know.
subscription service to go play with my buddies. Yeah, I'm going
In
back on
Xbox's
PC.
defense- In Xbox's defense, you still have to have infrastructure for that. You know.
Oh, Golden,
Just
I know a few people who are like that. There's ways of doing it, but it's just not worth my time. 8 years, no Xbox paying for it. I know people who do it. No, I'm not going through all of that. There's like a way to earn it, and no.
Like advertise for them or something.
I don't.
They'll watch all of their advertisements.
No, well, there was like I forget, like somebody I knew, they had like 3 different steps, and they basically, he's like, yeah, I've got like 4 years worth of Xbox Live right now. I'm like, yeah, no, I'll stay on my PC where they don't
Maybe
charge
they're
you like
doing,
that.
surveys.
Well,
or something.
not yet anyway.
Oh, they go to that on the video games online, and they will kill off the gaming industry with that. Just like China is, that they're now only allowing you to play 1 to 2 hours of video games a day. Because it's not productive. If you're a child, you should not be playing that much video game. You should be always learning how to be more compliant.
How do you get good at the video game only playing 2 hours a day? You know? You got to put in those all-nighters, 12
Right,
hours.
I mean, they're trying to make video games on the Olympics. I mean, they'll recant that law
Esports, yeah.
once it becomes an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. With all this restriction, regulation, I'm just like, I don't want to go back to the 80s where we had no restrictions and no regulations.
Seriously.
We had toys we could choke on and die,
Darwin Awards. Hello.
Hey, Shink, I'm more of a Star Trek fan, so I go outside every so often, and I look up at the sky, and I'm like, end simulation.
Yeah. Doesn't work, does it?
I think the commands are broken. There was an episode where they couldn't get the simulation to stop, so I think that's what we're in right now.
Yeah, that's like, what do they call it?
This is the holodeck.
What was the effect that they kept talking about? Where, like, you think something was written one way, but it's another way.
The Mandela
Mandela.
effect. Yeah,
Mandela
Mandela effect.
Like the Shazam movie with, what's his
Shaq?
name? Yeah, no, not Shaq.
No, it was,
Sinbad.
yeah, Sinbad.
Yes. Everybody remembers it, but it's like, even Sinbad was like, I never did that.
Right. It's
Maybe
like
he's just too ashamed to admit it.
it's like the stat
It was that bad.
it's like the Greek statue, the thinking man. Does he hold his hand on his chin, or is he like this? For the thinking man,
That's how you know we're in another dimension.
It was always
Right.
on the chin.
We're in another dimension.
No,
This is
actually,
not the
it's on his
dimension we were born
forehead.
in.
That's actually the most famous one. That's why I brought it up.
No, it's right here. It's on his chin.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, I believe it on the other side. You see, that's why I bring it up, because I know that's like the most famous one that people do the Mandela effect on.
Berenstein Bears.
There it is.
Yeah.
Berenstein Bears is too. Like, yo, man, this copy of the Matrix is no good.
Right?
Send it back and reboot.
The simulation has an occasional glitch in it. Hey, it's like Ethereum code. Oh!
Permaglitch.
Damn.
Hey, man, there's nothing better than watching your system 51% attack itself.
That's hilarious.
It's kind of like when Google had those two AI bots talk to themselves. Like, eventually they started talking in code where no one could understand what they were talking about. So they were like, oh, we gotta stop this. This is game over.
Yeah. Oh, when's the new Dune out?
Oh yeah, they are making a new Dune, aren't they?
Yep. That's what the rumor is.
No, they are. They are. I saw something about it.
Crap, I gotta go to work.
Oh, poopy. Oh, it is kind of it is kind of getting late, isn't it?
Time
it
flies
is.
on FA Friday, bro.
Right.
There it is. Yeah. Apparently, this is the new Dune right here. I have no idea who any of these people are, except
Nope.
this guy. There's Thanos. There's Spider-Man's girlfriend. Yeah, I have no idea who any. Oh, what?
Well,
No.
what I want to say to the people who are creating content right now, stop recycling the good old shit and making it worse. You guys are fucking up everything.
Well, I think they're trying to redeem themselves on this one because
Yeah, the
when
other
first
one-
recycled,
Oh, yeah.
that was a shit show.
Yeah.
The original with right here, that was incredible.
Yes, and it's
The
like
second one
I'm
was
cool if you're like, hey, we're gonna redo this movie. We're not gonna make it as a sequel. We have new technology that there was ideas that we wanted to do, but we're unable to. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. Because now you're just like you're just going, okay, this is the way they really intended it. But the original Dune, dude, that was baller for what
this one was amazing. All right,
Like
but the
70s Star
second
Trek
one,
scene, or Star
this
Wars
was total
scene.
horse crap.
Yes.
All right, so I think they're trying to redeem themselves with this new one. Yeah. Speaking of movies, I'm still waiting for the next Top Gun and the Matrix 4.
I want to check out the new Matrix, but Top Gun, no.
Yeah.
That's gonna get that.
I mean, visually, it's gonna be a visually good movie, but I think content-wise, it might fall short, just like every other Tom Cruise movie.
Because like for its time, Top Gun was relevant and cool.
Well, I think they're redoing it. Not redoing it. They're updating it to like today's standards, and basically he's becoming obsolete because
they're
of drone
changed.
pilots.
They're changing the fucking characters. They're Ghostbustering it.
Yeah.
They're Ghostbustering
They're
it.
supposed to
Hold
be
on, hold
another
on.
one
When you
of
say
those.
Ghostbuster, they recast everybody.
Yeah, with females.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you're saying when you Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
Top Gun, the new one, is literally a sequel. It's not being Ghostbustered in as
Yeah,
much
it's
as
supposed to be
everybody's
like when
been
he's close to
recast.
they're
I mean, Val Kilmer and Tom Cruise are both coming back.
Val?
Yeah, even Val.
wow.
What? The dude's like,
I know.
he's old as dirt right now.
He's got to be an
Old as dirt.
instructor.
Old as dirt and also a cancer survivor.
Yeah.
And it really fucked him over.
Oh yeah, big
He
time.
looks hideous.
Yes. It's no longer the Tombstone days.
The big C don't discriminate, man.
No,
No.
it doesn't.
Oh yeah, talking about the Big C, fucking Norm Macdonald from Saturday Night Live passed away at 61 from the Big C. He'd been battling it for years.
Yeah.
Rip.
You know.
That sucks.
Such is life. Goes on and on.
As long as it's at least they didn't register him as C19.
Yeah, no, I gotta be careful saying big C because people might think it's that too. But,
Right.
Sorry, the big C will always be the answer.
C19 when it's not just an electrical plug.
C20, baby.
Right.
I still like that C13, C14. So.
Right.
But yeah, on that note, I gotta peace out, homies.
All right, guys. Anybody out there got any comments or questions before we rock up out of here?
Questions, comments, concerns?
Right, guys. Definitely remember, smash that Lizzie like button, guys. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. If you would like to continue conversation, certainly links down below. Drop into the Discord; it's free. And if you would like to support this awesome, amazing channel, please, guys, check out Patreon. Or check out DogeLord.com. Don't delay by today. You can get some of those GPU Jesus t-shirts where I guarantee to help you fix all your nasty hashes.
Speaking of DogeLord, I actually I hired a consultant and is going to get a serious makeover. It's going to be much easier to navigate through DogeLord to find everything you're looking for. So look forward to that.
Oh, yeah. DogeLord.com. Buy today, don't delay.
But yeah, Golden Wolf, when is Dune out? I just posted the trailer right there in the live chat.
Oof.
All right,
Should
one
tell
last
ya.
announcement.
One last announcement.
Oh. Before we head up out here.
To all you sexy motherfuckers, DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Hits you right in the hashes. Oof.
Stay savage.
Yo, with that, guys, we will definitely see you all on the next one, guys.
Peace out, guys.
Yo.
Later.